Hey guys, so I get asked a lot about school sizes here, support for special needs kids, kids with autism, and it looks like the government is actually trying to do something in response to the teacher union protests, which if you know anything about Spain, there's a lot of protest here. That this might actually be a positive thing and that their protests actually do give some results. So it looks like over the next, I don't know, they want to get this done by 2031, which is quite a few years away, but the goal is to reduce the class size in primary and high school and also in infantile, which is the grade where they put the 3, 4, and 5 year olds in, kind of like preschool and pre-K in the United States. They want to reduce the class size for primary and high school and infantile. And then they also want to count kids who have neurodivergence or other special needs as two. That basically means that the classroom size would be even smaller in that case. And then also they're talking about giving more support to schools who have kids in them who need special support needs, like man, they still need to learn Spanish. So I know that this affects immigrants. This affects you when you're wanting to move to Spain. And also I wonder they're going to put the burden of the cost on the autonomous regions, which in my case would be on the region of Aragon. And they say that they're doing that. Well, obviously, your tax dollars go to that in your region, but also they're implementing it until in 2031 because they say the birth rate is decreasing and will decrease over time. But what confuses me is they're also recruiting a bunch of new people in here, especially families with the digital nomad visa, who are artificially increasing the birth rate. So I don't really know if that's going to actually, if the cost is really going to decrease between now and 2031. But anyways, they haven't voted on it yet. It's a proposal. The way things work here is that they vote on things. If they pass, they get implemented 6 months later. So in this case, they're wanting to get it passed by the end of this year, 2025, so that then in 6 months, it can start to be implemented progressively. And there are a couple of things that, like counting kids with neurodivergence as 2 students, that they're wanting to get started in September. And then other things will change gradually between September 2026 and 2031 if things pass. So the ratios are going to be to drop for primary to go from 25 students to 22 and secondary to go from 30 to 25. So that's good, but unfortunately it's not going to really be in effect fully for another 5 years potentially.